Hey y'all, I'm Shauna. Welcome in or welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video. Listen, we need to talk. Somebody here, you did something insane, okay? I'm not even mad. I just want to know who did it, okay? I just want to know which one of you went out over the weekend and wished, hoped, prayed maybe for snow. I'm not even mad. I want to know which one of you did it. Have any of your parents ever said to you the line, "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed"? This is not that case. I'm just joking here. But it kind of made me think about that. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, not even like end of October, I was like, oh, there's like 2 weeks left before it snows. Yeah, talk about like 5, 6 days. Anyway, the topic of today's video is it's a little bit cheeky. It's definitely a little bit nosy, and I hope it's a bit fun, and it is a bit different for this channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at my Poshmark likes, and we're going to be having a little gander, a little chat, but we're also going to be decluttering them. The other day, I was going through these likes, or I liked something, and then I was seeing what else was there. And as I was unliking a couple of these items, I reliked them so I could, show them in this video. Once I was like, wait, this might be like a fun or interesting little moment, I realized that my Poshmark, maybe your Poshmark, is a testament to the power of waiting. And I hope that ultimately what this video serves is like a little bit of that. Sometimes when I like something, I like it so much that I don't think about the logical practicalities of owning such a thing. And I'm also super excited about the item because I just like it as a thing. And then when I take a step back, when I wait a little bit and I'm no longer in that excitable state, I realize that maybe this thing isn't practical for my life, or it is nice, it's just not actually in line with my personal style or how I like to wear things, my preferences, etc., etc. So, let's get into this thing and so we'll get to talk about things that I still like, I don't like. I'll talk about why I might still want something or why something came off the list, and I think it's going to be a fun one. So let's get into my likes. Now, the first things on this list are not actually the things that prompted this video. We'll get there. The first handful of things are kind of sporty, hiker adjacent, and there's two North Face bags in here which I liked 2 days ago, and I full on knew that when I like them, like after I liked the purple one, I just went, "Oh, I like this." So I hit the heart. And then like maybe 5 minutes later, when I saw the second one, I knew that this would not actually be something that I buy, but on occasion when I am like feeling kind of shoppy, I'll go like stuff on Pinterest or I'll go like stuff on Poshmark, and that kind of fits the bill. So I think those top two are interesting. I have actually been looking for one of these like quarter zip, quarter button style sweaters from like LL Bean. They have them, Patagonia has them, the North Face has them, Columbia has them. And I liked a few. These are just the most recent ones. And sometimes if I'm interested in an item, I'll just go and I'll like all the ones that I see. And then when I look at them together, I'll realize what I like and don't like about them. And it was in doing this that this one here, I realized that this was not, in fact, a quarter zip and it was a full zip. I was distracted by the color and the overall look. I wasn't paying attention to the overall zip, which is interesting. Another item that so the item one of the items that prompted this video was this. This is a V-neck sweater. It's Everlane. It's 100% cashmere. It's $39, which is an incredible price for cashmere. It's in my size, and I like this because it's in a green color, one of my favorite colors. I am familiar with Everlane sizing, so this is the kind of thing that I feel confident that this item would fit me. And this person does have pit to pit measurements as well. But it's like, okay, I kind of know the quality of this brand. I've also owned other cashmere products from this brand. So I have high confidence that I would like the feel of it and the size. However, this is a deep V. I have been looking for a V-neck sweater, but I'm not 100% confident in whether it's going to be a long-term staple or not. I have medium confidence. I have 60% confidence to maybe 65% confidence that if I have the right V-neck, then it will be what I'm hoping it to be. I have tried on one in store that I liked, and I went and I tried it on. I was actually at Square One in mid-October, and I met an employee working at RW& Co. who is a subscriber, and it was so cool to, see like, to talk to a subscriber in person. It made my day. Anyways, when I was in RW& Co., I was trying on this V-neck sweater, and I liked it, took a picture of it, just wanted to, like, think about whether the style was for me or not. Anyway, so this particular one, after stepping away, I realized that the V is too long, so not for me. An item that I'm currently freaking out about internally is this item. Oh my god, do I want this so bad. This is a vintage LL Bean sweater. It has a paper tag and it has a Fair Isle print at the top. I think it's amazing. I'm on day 3 of waiting. I'm waiting a minimum of 4 days. I'm waiting a minimum of 7 days, and I'm still very much in love with this. We're not gonna look at everything. We're gonna look at something. So if I pass on something, it's not that I'm trying to skip it. I have hundreds of items in here over the past few years, and I can't talk about everything. So one thing that you might notice here, there's two. They're on top of each other on the right. These are the same sweater. They're the Frank and Oak green sweatshirt. I own this. And Frank and Oak is no longer in business. And this is my favorite sweatshirt. It has holes in it that I'm actively repairing. When I was looking on Poshmark, I saw both of these and I freaked out because I was like, oh my God, this is my sweater. It's an amazing sweater. Wouldn't it be even more amazing to own a backup of this sweater or to replace my current sweater with these, like one of these options? So I like them both to think about it. And this again is like the power of waiting because it hasn't even been I like these maybe on Thursday, Friday maybe, and today is Tuesday. And I'm already seeing like how much of a bad idea this is in the sense of like what would happen. So I get this sweater. It's going to replace my sweater with the holes in it, or I may try to convince myself to wear both. But what's going to happen is one is going to come out on top. Like there's going to be one favorite and one thing that's not going to get worn. My sweater is riddled with holes. There is nothing like this is not going to make it onto a thrift store floor if I were to donate it. I don't think I could sell it. So I would have to like actively hand it off to somebody. And I have no idea who I would hand off or who in my life might want a sweater with holes in them. And it was this that made me realize that I know that I love this sweater and this is well, my sweater is my sweater, and I started repairing it after kind of having some of that moment on Thursday or Friday. So it's actively like being mid repaired. I'll show you some photos of kind of where I'm at. I finished most of one sleeve. Each sleeve has like 2, 3 holes in it. One of the sleeve, there was like 2 holes. There's like a ribbing here for the cuff, and then there was a hole right on top and a hole below, and I like kind of stitched them together kind of. Doesn't look great, but it's mine. I get my interest in this, but the act of owning our clothes, like we should own our clothes for as long as possible, and learning to repair and mend our clothes, I think is part of that process. And so I have started mending it as I've just been talking about, and even though it doesn't look great, this is part of my process of learning how to mend my clothes. The first things that I mend are not going to be great. I'll, enhance that skill over time. But now this is mine. This is like even more my sweater. And I honestly kind of feel like I like it even more with this mending job, even though it's not great, because this is me, like, it's an act of love. I spent 3.5 hours, I kid you not, working on this one sleeve. It took way longer than I expected because I'm so inexperienced, and honestly, like, I've learned some lessons. The needle I used was a little bit too big, it was a little bit too rough on the sweater, but it's an act of love. Like, I love this sweater, and I spent my own time fixing it so I can keep wearing it and extending the life of my garment. And I don't know that I'm explaining this to the extent that I would like or that I'm explaining it in the way that I like, but I guess maybe what I'm trying to say is that I firmly believe in owning our clothes for as long as possible. And as long as possible does not mean as long as it's convenient. It means extending the life of our clothes and doing mendings and doing upcyclings when appropriate to keep our clothes in our wardrobes as long as possible. So, getting new things is to replace a thing that is still wearable is kind of counterintuitive to that. Let's move on because that was quite a yap session. All right, I have a bunch of Everlane jeans up next, and I've been wanting to try a pair of Everlane jeans. I do like Everlane as a brand in terms of like their style, the way things look and fit, that kind of thing. And I really like this particular color of denim. I've been telling myself for the past 3 months, oh, it would be nice to get another pair of jeans. And I have been looking in secondhand marketplaces and I've been wanting to take a trip to Plato's Closet because I've personally had the best luck with jeans there. I just haven't. The one that I really like is 45 minutes away from my house. And it's like kind of a commitment. Basically, you need an hour and a half of just driving time in order to get there. And anyway, I just haven't gone. So I also want to try these jeans. So I'm like, maybe this would be a good chance to try these jeans. However, after liking these, I kind of had a moment of wait. These are secondhand, great, yes, fine. Let's say they fit perfect, whatever. The question, like, really isn't, is this a nice pair of jeans? It's, do I need more jeans? So, over the weekend, I went through and I pulled out some of my more winter items, like this sweater, and I found a pair of jeans that I had been, I need to put this down. I found a pair of jeans that I had packed away under my bed. And I have a pair of jeans that they're actually one of my most worn pair of jeans. I believe last time I checked, I had worn them more than my most favorite pair of jeans. Two reasons for that. One, these are more comfortable. And when I'm like around the house and doing work around the house, I don't want to wear my favorite jeans because I want to save them for when I'm going out. Like, even if I'm doing something casual, like going for a walk with my partner or going to my partner's parents' house, I wanna wear my nicest jeans, or my not necessarily my nicest, my favorite jeans. These ones are my most comfortable, and I don't wear them a lot out of the house because I'm not the biggest fan of how they look, but they're so comfortable, which is why that they've been worn so much because of this exact kind of niche purpose. I'm not every week doing something in which I would want to wear my favorite jeans. And so when I realize, or if I have enough foreshadow that like, okay, I'm doing laundry on Saturday. If I wear them Thursday and or Friday at home, I could wash them on Saturday and still have them wearable for Sunday or Monday or something like that. So there's some of that math that happens, um, and so I do wear them, but I don't do math with these jeans because I don't really care about the out of the house stuff. I also have a rip in the butt of my favorite jeans, so I have been actively not wearing them. I need to go get, like, a patch. I think I might have worn them once in the last 2 weeks, and I'm now starting to feel it. I'm like, "I just wanna wear my freaking favorite pair of jeans." And even before the 2-week period, it's been a few weeks, like maybe 5, 6 weeks that I haven't been wearing them as much because I noticed the hole and I noticed the hole getting bigger and now there's an actual hole. So anyway, I'm kind of laughing about it now because I'm wearing the jeans that are comfortable but are not the favorite. I don't know. What is this? These are like, okay, look, they're a similar color. Not the same, but similar. So, do I need a new pair of jeans right now? No. Buy. Ah, yes. I'm gonna flip through the next little bit because there's a bunch of repeats. So, we have V-neck, V-neck. There's a bunch of bags. I love vintage Coach bags. Like, I think they're so nice, but I don't think I'm gonna pay $200 for a vintage Coach bag. It's not because the bag's not worth that much or it's worth that much. I have no idea. I just don't I just don't see myself doing it. Okay. Then we have this bag. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to it. V-neck, 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 just a straight top. Oh, we're gonna talk about that Sunday best top on the right here. Dress, I hate this dress now. Also hate the dress beside it. Hate the dress underneath it. This Ralph Lauren bag, we'll talk about that. V-neck, 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 V-neck. Those pants. Okay, so these pants here, I bought them. And I am so in love with these pants. It is ridiculous. They fit me so well. Um and I okay, so I wanted these pants for 9 months maybe? Like it's been a long time and I don't know when they released this color, but I have been looking at this at minimum since March. And I just kinda said, "No, like, you don't need them. 'Em, they're fine," and I came this close to getting them on the Everlane website because they were on sale at one point for, like, 100 and something dollars, like, maybe 110 or something like that, and I was like, "No, you don't need this color of pant, like, you don't." But they've been on my mind, and I've liked these pair of pants for a long time, and I kept thinking about them, and I kept thinking about them, and then I was like, "Listen, if these have been on your wish list for, like, 8 months, 9 months, and you've actively looked" like, it wasn't as though I saw these and I was reminded that I like them. I would actively search for these pants. And then I went and I looked on Poshmark and I saw these many weeks ago and I liked them. And I was just kind of telling myself no. And I was like, wait a second. If I have the budget for them, if I genuinely believe that I would wear, use, and like them, what's the problem here? Like, what is the problem with these pants? Why can I not get them? Right? Do I have space to store them? Yes. Do I believe I would like, use, wear them? Yes. Do I see myself wearing these 100 times? Yes. And I think maybe like the holdout was when they were originally from Everlane, not wanting to buy something like this brand new from Everlane as number one. And number two, kind of telling myself that these are not like a neutral color. So maybe I wouldn't wear them as much as a regular pair of pants. There might be a sliver of truth to that, but I don't need everything that I purchase to be my number one most worn piece in that category. I do want to be able to wear things like at least 100 times, and I find that that metric of like 100 uses for clothes to be really telling about how I feel about them because to me 100 uses should be minimum for most things. Like, as in, I'm not saying you have to abide by that rule. I just think for me, it's a helpful rule. And so if I'm even reticent or if I'm even considering or waffling or thinking maybe I won't, I don't even think I should entertain that item in most cases. There are some exceptions. This is not an exception. And the color was kind of one of those things where I was like, maybe, maybe not. And I was thinking back to all of the green that I wear. Green is my favorite color. My most worn sweater is that green sweater I showed you from Frank and Oak. Is it a neutral? Sure, but when I'm thinking about like neutral sweaters, I'm thinking about, like, black, maybe gray, maybe a blue, but for me, green is a neutral, and I kind of feel like these pants are like that. Like, they're of a similar color tone to that green sweater. They fit well. Like, they're just something I so strongly love, and if I love something, I'll wear it. I think as well, I was thinking about color combinations. I like it with gray. I like it with blue. I like it with black. I like it with brown. I like it with white. I like it with, I think, some shades of green. I like it with pink. I like it with red. Like, it's kind of a neutral, or it's something that goes with so much of my wardrobe. I'm like, "Hell yeah," and I got it brand new with tags. Incredible purchase. Like, 10 out of 10 love. Then you saw all of those V-neck sweaters, which you can see that I've been heavily considering the V-neck, and I just think that so many of them are just wide or not the right material for my purposes. And I think as well, like, one of the reasons why I haven't pulled the trigger on any V-necks is I don't know the purpose fully of what I want this to serve, because I really don't think that this kind of thing is going to be worn in, like, the nice occasions, like date night occasions. Some date occasions, yes. I think it's gonna be more in that middle ground of, like, casual activities that aren't dates. I do some of that, like going to see my partner's family, or like going to go see family. I'm gonna go see somebody today. Um, Maybe like going to grocery stores or doing some shopping like that, maybe. I would maybe wear this at home. And I think that, like, the style, even if it was made out of fine merino wool or cashmere, I don't think it's going to be worn in the nicest settings, like a date night or like a dinner or something like that. Because of the V-neck silhouette, I just don't think it's gonna be that. So, the material matters a lot, and I just can't make up my mind on the material that I want to like, for this purpose. And so I think, like, honestly, this is the case of, I like the thing in theory. I like the thing as a style. I like it on other people. I just don't think it has a practical place in my wardrobe. It could be that I'm overthinking it, but I think I just, like, really wanted to like it. Like, I really wanted this to work, and I, like, wanted to, yeah, I really wanted it to work. I wanted it to be a thing that I could wear and maybe be a different silhouette. Maybe in, like, 6 months or, like, in springtime, I reevaluate it, but just thinking about that, like, I don't need a V-neck silhouette. It can be like, it's perfectly fine if I'm just exclusively a crew neck person. I think sometimes I get it into my head, and maybe you do too, that, like, maybe our style is boring, or maybe our style isn't that exciting, or, like, you're just wearing the same thing, like the same silhouette over and over again. Like, I almost exclusively wear crew necks. T-shirts are crew necks. I don't like a V-neck t-shirt on me. My sweaters are all crew necks except for a couple of older cardigans. I have some open cardigans as well as some button cardigans that are more V-neck. I do also have like essentially crew neck cardigans. I have some V-neck dresses though, which kind of change things up. I have some quarter zip sweaters that also kind of change up the silhouette a little bit, but there's not much variety in terms of, like, neck silhouette. And I think there's a lot of shoulds happening here. Like, I day to day, I don't feel bored or dissatisfied with wearing crew necks. It's when I overanalyze or overthink my style or see other people who I think are super stylish, and then I feel like I need to do other things to my style. I feel like I need more variety, or I need this or that. I don't need any of that. And if what I'm wearing day to day doesn't bother me and I'm not organically thinking about something bothering me or feeling the need for variety, it's almost like for variety's sake. I haven't fully articulated that thought before, but saying it out loud now feels kind of right. Like, I can admire this on other people, but I also don't need it for myself. I said this would be like a declutter, but we're just going through this, so let's do some decluttering. I don't need that North Face bag. I don't need that you know what? Oh, I'm gonna keep this here because every time I see it now, I'm now reminded of like I don't actually like that silhouette and it's helpful. I don't need that Everlane item. I don't need these tops. I also this one here, you can't fully see it. It's in gray. Don't need that. There's like red stripy top. I don't like this. This is yeah, I don't like this at all. So bye. What is this? Oh, I put it here because I thought it might be interesting. We can leave that for now. I'm gonna leave the Everlane jeans for now. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's also funny how when you go through things that you previously liked. Like I liked this at one point. I thought this was cute. And now I'm like, wow, I don't like this as a style. Forget the like, am I the person who wants to wear the V-neck? I just mean as a garment, this looks cheap or I don't like it. Yeah, I don't need any of this V-neck shenanigans here. It feels kind of liberating. It feels kind of nice to be like, I don't need that. I also hate all of these dresses now. Like, no, I don't need this. Oh my, like this Wilfred V-neck here, it just looks so deep. Don't need, don't need, don't need. I don't know what that is, but that one's sold. Okay. You're getting an insight. Okay, okay, okay. Gotta go back up. Gotta go back up. This Ralph Lauren vintage bag. I have liked iterations of this bag a few times over the past year. I love I think this is a tartan, but I'm not actually sure. I had somebody or I watched a video of somebody describing plaid and tartan, and I don't know the difference. I'm a heathen. I'm sorry. But I love a blue-green plaid slash tartan. If there's like anything that I would be stupid about, it would be that. I just love it so much. I just need restraint with it because I already have pants. I already have a jacket. I already have a bag. But it was like, okay, it was a Saison bag. It's a tote bag. It's not actually really wearable to like it's in the grocery store bundle because it's also a weird shape. I like where am I wearing this to? It's like a messenger style bag. I don't where am I wearing this? I don't it just I c- if I'm doing like day to day, like if I'm going to the grocery store running errands, this is not the bag. If I'm going on a date night, not the bag. There's like super specific moments where this might be for, and it's not, no. I just like to look at it. I can't take it off. I'm sorry. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about, we're gonna like go to some old ones just for some funsies. This is a blue cable knit sweater. I have been this specific sweater, when it's from September. Oh, you can see my comment from October 17th. I have been looking at this sweater since September, but I finally left a message in October. I love this sweater and I really do want it. They sell this sweater um on Aritzia for like 160, $170, might even be more expensive than that. Like I have been actively looking for this sweater, deep blue cable knit. And I love this sweater. But like, do I need it? Is it going to serve a purpose or is it going to get caught up in the mix? I don't know. But what I do know is I keep thinking about this sweater and I keep coming back to look at it. I'm just like, I don't know, there's something holding me back on this one. So we're just going to leave that alone. I want to, like, is there a way to filter this by age? Filter, what is it? Sort by, hmm. How about we do, let's just maybe search by price. We'll do low to high just for some mixing. Yeah, we're gonna see. Oh my god. What an interesting bunch. My god, you can see some stuff that I've bought. Okay, my Dynamite half zip bought on Poshmark. This okay. So this sweater, um, I think people have asked, I've said it's J. Crew because I bought a red J. Crew sweater at the exact same time. I sold my J. Crew sweater because it's way too big, and this is from Twig. Interesting. Okay. Oh, these are my pants that I bought. Oh, this jacket is so nice. I've been liking a lot of stuff from Woolworths. Okay, this is not helpful. This is not. Oh, interesting. This is like surprising to me that I would like this. I don't, in fact, like it. Like, why am I liking a plain gray t-shirt on Poshmark? What is this? Okay, we have to do some decluttering. I don't know what this top is. This is not the garbage bag dress, is it? No, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, what? It just, like, some of this stuff has been here for so long. Like, what am I doing with the bright green yellow belt bag, fanny pack? I don't like these. I don't like this. I hate that specific tone of brown on me. It looks terrible. I don't like this. I don't like this. 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 What? No. No. This okay, I don't like this shade of pink. This is not my size. I don't like these frills, and I don't like this shade of pink on me. What? You ever just wonder to yourself, what are you doing? This Everlane pullover, I don't know why it's $16. I mean, it did sell. I don't like this top. Well, I have one. I don't know why. In my sweet mind, I thought it would be a good idea to buy a second one in a size that is bigger than the size I currently have. And this sweater is very oversized. It's also extremely light and see-through. And I like now I wouldn't purchase that shirt because it's too light. It serves such a narrow margin of time that like why would I buy another one of such a thing that is limited? That is interesting. What is this top? So we can say goodbye to that. I don't need more belt bags. I have enough. I don't need a bagoo bag. I don't need this. What velvet and lace dress? No. 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 I have I have been over the past 6 months going back and forth on red belly flats. I keep I want them because I keep seeing them on other people and I think they're cute. And then every time I come onto Poshmark, I'm reminded of how cute I think the red belly flats are. And then I go out and live my life, completely forget about them, and then come back and go, oh my God, they're so cute. So we're gonna unlike that. We're gonna unlike that. I have enough black zip ups. I did buy that skirt. Um, what is this? Not I would never wear this in real life. Would also never wear this. Don't need this. No. 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 I really like this style of top, and if I were to get it, it would be like this. This is not my correct size. I like this silhouette, and sometimes I'll just like stuff because it's close to the thing that I like, and it's maybe like a reminder of the style that I like. I just wouldn't wear it in an orange. So we're gonna keep that. It's actually crazy how much stuff, like, just from sitting on some of this stuff, sometimes just oh shit, sometimes just a week and or a season, right? Like if I like stuff last spring, let's spin this wheel a little bit. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to talk about. Sorry, like thoughts interrupting thoughts. Um, Sometimes just waiting, like stuff I liked last year when I was obsessed with it, loved it, couldn't get enough of it, and then come back the next season, and then you realize, oh, no, I don't actually like that. This item, I like this color, but I think the amount of green I have in my wardrobe is verging on insane. I think excessive, maybe. I don't need a green purse. Like, I have multiple green jackets, and the green jacket I wear the most in the spring, or the jacket I wear most in spring is green. This is like I think if you can match different green tones, but this is too close to the jacket color that it would feel too matchy matchy. But also if it was slightly off, then it kind of feels like you're matching the green tone, but you're failing. I don't like the silver hardware on here, and I also don't like chain strap purses too much. I have one chain strap purse. I like it for what it is. I will not like it. Yeah, I love it. It serves the purpose. I just don't want more. And I sometimes do get caught up in specific elements. Like I know seeing this, all I saw was green and went, "Wow, I love this green shade," and then just liked it. And when I come back to it, I'm seeing all of the things, like all of the logical elements that I wasn't seeing initially. This is also like a fake crocodile or snakeskin print or something like that. I don't like that either. Yeah, I just went through more. We're gonna just do like maybe one. We're just gonna do a couple more and then we'll be on our way. I haven't look, a second pair of red Rothy's. We don't okay. Okay, so I have a few of these Everlane wide leg pants. I don't like wide leg pants on me. Um, this was me trying to tell myself, "You should try it, Shauna." No, I have gone out and I have tried wide leg pants on multiple occasions. I didn't like them on me. I don't know what I was thinking liking these. I like the color or I like the silhouette on the person, but it's not gonna magically change my opinion on this silhouette, seeing it on some like, having this brand or this version of it. No. This sweater, I liked it because I thought it was cute. That's it. It's nice. But this is the exact kind of thing that I feel like I've bought multiple times over. What I mean by that is not that I've bought this exact top, but it's this kind of item where it's a lightweight top, it's a top I think is cute, I buy it, and then it sits in my closet, and it's cute, but, like, what's the purpose of this top? Like, these are the kinds of purchases that take me down. Like, it's the just for fun top, right? The I think it's cute, so I bought it top. I have okay, an example, if you watched, I think it was back in Everyday May, I have this green top. It's short sleeves and it's wool. I bought it because I thought it would be cute, and I thought that or I saw this kind of sweater vest style top on other people, like wool t-shirts, and I go, "Wow, this is cute. I think I'll like it on me." I didn't think about the practicality of owning this thing. Do I like this exact color? What would I pair it with? Do I like myself in it? Where am I wearing it to? What would I wear it with? And most importantly, is this offering me something that other things aren't in my closet? And do I need that offering in my closet? This, do I have a striped top? Yes, nothing like this, but two of these striped tops long sleeve, kind of on the thinner side, are gonna be functional dupes even if they look different. I don't need more for fun just because tops, because am I the ultimate question, the amount of clothes that I wear the most are at home. Am I gonna wear this at home, doing work, lounging around the house, just being at home? If the answer isn't a resounding yes for something like this, then it's gonna get lost. And then I go, "Oh, but it's cute." I can't, man. And then there's a bunch of these jackets. I I'm a sucker in fall for suede, corduroy jackets. I love the way they look, and sometimes I just get satisfied, as I was saying at the beginning, by just coming on and liking stuff and just putting it in here, because now that we're, like, well underway, like, we're here now, we're not technically in winter, but we're at the end of fall, there's snow on the ground, um, and at least we're through the most exciting part of fall, which is the beginning when you anticipate and you get excited if you're a fall person. I'm now not in my excitable state, and I can see all of this stuff, and I'm gonna go, where am I wearing it to? What purpose is this serving? This is the kind of thing that I like it because I think the thing is cute. I think they're all cute. I think they're all visually appealing. But when I think about the context of my life, none of this gets worn. And one of this is suede. Two of them are suede. I have a no suede policy generally. And this is the kind of stuff that is just it's not gonna get worn because it's suede. So I hope you had fun taking a look at my Poshmark likes with me. And whenever I go through my likes and I kind of take a look at them, there's always a bunch that I unlike because I've moved on. And it just goes to show, as I was saying at the beginning, the power and the importance of waiting. I think, how long you wait is going to depend on you, and the item, and a platform like Poshmark can push me, or used to push me to buy now because I was afraid of losing the item. And I haven't come across an item, even items I love so much, where I will not wait for them because I just want them now or I'm gonna lose it. That is how I impulse buy things. And I end up with stuff that I don't like. And I would rather lose an item. There was like one or two things this year, one thing in specific that I really wanted, and I waited about a month for it until I was sure, and then I came back and it sold. That happens sometimes, but I kind of feel like this way that I approach, most especially Poshmark, has like protected me from more shitty purchases, things that I never thought out, just getting swept up and liking something and maybe not being in the headspace to think critically or logically about these items and how they'll function. My video cut out and I'm just finishing the last couple of seconds on audio. Thank you so much for watching and being here today. I appreciated having you here and you taking the time to watch. And I hope to see you again around here soon for a new video. Bye.